What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, LESKUZZY, and that's Nick 215, your co-host, and we are back again with another episode. This is a special episode recorded on a special day because we had to wait until until everything happened in the NBA. So how you doing, my brother?
I'm vibing. I'm vibing. Life was good. Fresh off of work, early morning podcast type John. How you doing?
I'm doing great, bro. So where we starting with, man? We talking
Um,
NBA, WNBA. Where we going with this?
we can start with WNBA if you want to.
All right, man.
Want to? Caitlin Clark shooting a lights out. Still ain't win a goddamn game, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Hey, man.
Well, she won one.
She won one with the. She was against the LA Sparks. They're both terrible.
Yeah, they're both trash.
Uh, WNBA. To
They
be
got
honest,
her playing every other night, but yeah.
yeah, like I gonna lie. Somebody said it this the best that the WNBA is like they're in their Magic and Larry Bird era. Like they're
Yeah,
using Kelly Clank is Bird. Angel Reese is like Magic, right? Magic Johnson. So they're like trying to build. They're now in their Magic, Magic and Bird era, and the next era is the Michael Jordan. I think that's when Juju Watkins come in. I guess that's the Michael Jordan type of era
she could
when
be. She could be.
she cooks though. She can cook.
Yeah, she played more like Melo, but that could be WNBA's Michael Jordan.
Yeah. So, uh, but when you watch, did you watch any games? I don't know because I haven't.
I haven't just sat there and watched games. I only seen highlights. Because I don't even know when they're scheduled. I just see them on ESPN every
Me
night.
too. I don't know.
But I
I don't
watched the
know.
highlights.
I watched the highlights. Uh, and I okay for all these fans who are in here, all these fans saying that you know, they are trying to hurt Karen Clark. They're trying to they have agenda against her. I don't think they do have an agenda against Karen Clark. I don't think so. I think it's just is she just got to play against professionals. What was working for her in the game? It took for a while for Karen Clark to transition back into the WNBA than injuries because Karen Clark's games is dependent on the 3 point and dribbling and everything. Where Angel Reese is just down there, just getting rebounds and just scoring. Even though her offensive game right now is not developed, but she just throws things up and it goes in. Like she does. Like have you seen her like the highlights of how Angel Reese goes, bro? She just grabs the rebound and just throws it up and it goes in. Somehow it goes in, and that's a whole is literally a difference, right? But hey, tonight or this afternoon, when you watch this, it's gonna be already happened. This afternoon, we got Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso's debut versus Kellen Clark. So Kellen Clark is facing two females that made her not win a championship in college. That's Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso. And I want to tell you now, I don't think Kellen Clark is gonna win.
Well, yeah, her team is bottom in the conference. I got Angel Reese and
And
Cardoso
some
winning.
people gonna ask me why do I feel this way. Let me tell you,
The sky is low key kind of good.
The
That's
Sky
pretty
are
good.
2-3. Angel Reese is 1-8. The
And she plays every other day. Like,
and the only team that has a better record than her is the Mystics. That's 0-8. And the difference on here, and I can tell you right. Wait a minute. The difference here that I see, right, is that when they're playing, right, now it's going to be difficult for teams to the miss. Like when you watch the Sky, it's evident they get rebounds. They get rebounds. Thank
bless you.
you. They get rebounds, and when they get rebounds, they're getting at a high clip. And now with Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso, nobody's getting a rebound over them. Nobody, right? So that's why I'm saying they are good, and they have like a coach who's like goofy too. Their coach is serious and goofy at the same time. Because I saw a clip where Angel Reese was doing an interview and a coach came behind the reporters and she was like literally listening to the interview like being goofy and it,
Mm.
then Angel Reese was like, I have my coach is right behind you telling me to tell you this and this and that. And the minute she looked out and she walked off right, I was like, yeah. Plus, if you watch the Sky, they play with the mean like they play with the mean type of energy like yo we are it's it goes with their coach's attitude like they're ready to go through a war for her and that's great but yeah uh everyone who wants to watch you know the Mystic versus Sky versus it's gonna be ESPN but I don't think y'all gonna watch this podcast before that so it happened on ESPN and I think that's where most of their games are gonna be even Sundays games. Okay, some of them are on YouTube Primetime League Pass.
Okay. So they
Okay,
trying whatever they can try before they get into a TNT deal or
yeah,
CBS deal or anything like that.
I think they only have one deal is ESPN.
Well, yeah, because you know how well the tournament did.
Yeah,
ESPN like, yeah, we about to get this money.
but the other ones,
How do you think Caitlin Clark is doing right now? Like, I feel like she's doing actually pretty well. Um, as far as averages and stuff like that, she just need to stop turning the ball over. But other than
all
that,
right.
she's playing really well, in my opinion.
Uh, let's see what how she's doing.
She got like five. I think she averages five turnovers.
So she's averaging 17 points,
Hmm.
4.6 rebound, 5.1 rebounds, 6.6 assists, one steal, 1.6 steal, 1.2 steals, 1.1 blocks, and 5.7 turnovers. Uh, how
And the
she's doing
turnovers bad.
the turnovers and her percentage. Like she's shooting bad.
Well, she's shooting. She's shooting a lot more than
Ye-
she really has to. But that's kind
Yes,
of like her game.
yeah, because her percentage right now is bad. But because making two like almost 3 points per 3 pointers out of 8 per game, 32%, five shots out of 13, 37%. She's doing her free throws are great. Plus also she fouls a lot. 3 fouls per game. That she gotta let I think the turnovers and she gotta be more consistent. She gotta learn how to how can I say it? How to get to a spot and find a spot to where she can be more effective with with scoring. And I
Yeah,
think the
slow
other
down a
thing
little bit. She be
she got
dribbling.
she gotta also the other thing she gotta stop taking so many threes. Even though she has to, right? But now it's like too it's kind of messing with her. How, if I could tell you that, like, it's really do.
I don't think so. I just don't think she worries about percentage. She just
Yeah,
be shooting. She don't give a fuck.
because if you look at, well, it's
She's
the
like
same
Kobe.
thing. It's like same with Angel Reese. Angel Reese averaging 11 points per game, 8.2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1.3 steals, and 0 blocks. That's crazy.
Now, if she that is crazy. If she wound up averaging a double double, it might not be as easy for Caitlyn to win Rookie of the Year.
I don't think it's easy right now because what Angel Reese is doing, I think Angel Reese gotta develop more. uh, On the defense, she plays with effort. I don't think she goes for her blocks as much. She plays with effort, and that makes it better for sh- the other thing. Uh, I would say Kellen Clark. When I see the highlights, she's playing. You know, it looks great, but at the same time, I think one calm. She gotta calm down sometimes. She's rushing to the spot sometimes, and she gotta calm herself down.
I
Uh,
mean, she is the point guard though. The ball is in her hands
yes, but
a
I'm
lot.
talking when she gotta calm down
Yeah,
because when I watch, like, it's a very it's a very difficult thing,
yeah. She got to find a balance.
Yeah,
That's all.
but I think she's if the one thing I'm saying is both her and Angel Reese, she can be the Brilliant Stewart of the WNBA or Diana Taurasi because of how she plays. And Angel Reese, here come I would say she's Asia Wilson because
Yeah,
Asia is like what averaging 28 points, almost 12 rebounds, 2.2. The only thing that Angel Reese is not doing much than Asia is blocking and free throws and shooting threes more. Asia Wilson is shooting 20. Well, this year she's shooting bad. I don't think this year she even shot that much. What, 25% from three? Like, this team is actually good. Like, I believe the the Aces are gonna three-peat
yeah. Because they can't stop Asia. Asia
because
cannot be stopped, bro.
while we're on the WNBA, this is just something I found kind of crazy, right? Yeah. One of the eight. I think last year, Cassie Plum and Daryl Waller got married, right?
Yeah, from he was the Raiders, right?
Yeah, he was on the Raiders,
I think the
and
Giants at the time that they got married.
well, no, he was on the Raiders when they got married. Got traded to the Giants like a week or a month after they got married,
Okay.
and so they filed for divorce this year after 1 year. I think Cassie Plum put out on Instagram saying a long message that she walked through fire for the man, did everything, blah 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 blah, and she says it's not the right time to talk about what happened, right? So that one didn't say much. That was what in April when she sent that when she put that tweet that that post up.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, So Delaware didn't respond, didn't say much about it, even when he has his own type of thing that goes on, like his podcast about health. I think I don't know if it has a podcast. I don't know what he does, but I believe he has a podcast. I don't know if he does or not. But he also makes music. I think his uncle grandfather was a famous musician. I remember his uncle grandfather was a famous musician. So if you watch Darren Waller, he's a good tight end, but he didn't become a good tight end after a while after he got drafted because at the time he was dealing with drug issues. So it took like a year away. He was banned or suspended by the NFL for like a whole year. He had to go to rehab, and the next time he came back, he signed with the Raiders, and that's where he came to fame. So he released a song, and on the song, it sounds like he's talking about their relationship. I didn't listen to the song, but I'm saying from what people are saying, it sounds like that he's talking about their relationship, how she stabbed him in the back and everything. I
Mm.
don't know really what's going on this story, but I just wanted to mention it. Like sometimes she get like long distance after getting married is turns out to be a bad thing sometimes because one is in New York, she's in LA, she's in Vegas. It's a whole lot of bad things happening. But hey, man, uh, now let's talk about the NBA, man. Playoff games happen this weekend. Conference finals. We already have our final matchup. How do you feel about the outcomes of both conference finals?
The Celtics sweep was predictable. The Pacers went out there and did their thing. Um, but obviously their team was not deep enough. But they went out there and did their thing. Tyrese got injured for the last two games, so it is what it is. But I don't think anybody in the conference was going to beat them other than the Sixers or healthy Knicks, and they weren't healthy either. Um, Now on the other side, I thought this series was going to be way better, but it wound up going 5 games. The Timberwolves got cooked. The Timberwolves got cooked. Luca and Kyrie picked them apart. Gafford, uh, PJ Washington, Derek Lively, they picked them apart. I don't think the Celtics is really going to stand in front of that team and beat them. I don't think they got enough defense for them because they
Okay.
already got two players that can't be stopped. There's nobody on that team that's going to stop Kyrie or Luca. So now
Oh
you
wait, hold
plan
on.
for that.
All right. So I'll be honest, right? When I was when I watched the games, right? Celtics. We'll start with the Celtics and Pacers. I'll be honest. The Pacers had. I think they would if the Pacers closed out games better, they'd have won 3 games.
Yeah,
They'd
yeah.
have won
I
three
think the
games.
lights was too bright though. I think the lights was too bright. They
Yes.
was never going to
I
close out
I
the game.
think one, the lights got too bright. Two, I think with Halliburton dealing with the injury coming into the series and not having that second option, right? That's gonna because like I said in the other episode, their sophomore shooting guard, Ben McCree, he's that dog on their team. Like he doesn't care who. You know how we talk about Anthony Edwards? Like he doesn't care who's
Hmm.
who's in front of him. Like he doesn't care if you're Michael Jordan. He's still gonna score.
Yeah,
Ben McGreen is that type of player for the Pacers. Literally, when he got drafted, the first thing he said, he's like, "I don't care if LeBron gotta score 28 on me for me to believe that he's that type of guy." Like he literally said, "Bro, I don't care." People was like, "Yo, you playing LeBron? He's your idol." He's like, "I don't care. I don't care if he's LeBron. He's a human just like me. I'm gonna do all my best, but he gotta score 28 so that I can, score me." Until that's when I'll tell you the GOAT. But and LeBron said, "Yeah, I like that energy." Uh, but they got swept in 3 games that they could have won. They didn't close out better where the Celtics did, and I think that the experience for the Celtics kind of played in part. We
Yeah,
drew now with now let's talk to the now let's talk about the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves, I don't think they play bad or get cooked
they
as
actually
much.
led for most of the series.
Yes, I think is that none of most of their star players really didn't work out that much to to
They
go
didn't.
deep.
They didn't show up.
Their their condition was terrible.
They got gassed. They didn't show up in the end. Um, Edwards tried to do his thing in the one game that they did win. Was that game four?
Yeah,
Edwards did his thing. It was 29 and I think 9 or something like that. And then
Edwards did his thing. I think Edwards is. I
but
think one thing
Cat didn't
Edwards
show up, bro.
Cat plus also Cat was dealing with foul trouble, and you so like even the game that they won, right? What did he say? Anthony Edwards told Cat, "Bro, why are you fouling, bro?
Mm.
Cat gotta know how to play defense without fouling because like when I watched the Timberwolves, they play way way better with Cat on the floor than Gobert.
He
Because
gotta
remember when
also know how to post people up, but that's just keep shooting. Like, what are you doing? Even the big men shooters didn't even shoot as much as him. Like he just be out there shooting the ball. Like
bro he
go post up one of these small niggas.
he should have did what he did against what was when they played the other team. But hey man, it
The Thunder.
happens. Yeah, yeah. Was it the Thunder?
Yeah, they played the oh wait, no, they didn't play the Thunder. That was the Mavs that played you talking about the Nuggets?
Yes.
I don't know how they beat I don't know how they beat the Nuggets and then didn't make it to the finals. I thought they was gonna make it to the finals and then the lights was gonna be too bright.
Uh,
I
I
thought that
think
was gonna happen.
me personally, I think they beat the third. Okay, I can tell you how to beat the Nuggets, right? Because I believe the Nuggets don't have a center who's a great defender. Hold on, I'm trying to fix this chair real quick.
All right. I've said that forever. I feel like what's his name is not the best defender. Yeah, other people say it too. But he's clearly not the best defender. So I don't know why he's not like people don't make a game plan around attacking him.
No, okay.
Um,
It's not that he's not a great defender, right?
like Aaron
But
Gordon, like I don't know, mastered it on defense.
yes, Aaron Gordon kind of helps out because Aaron Gordon is given the task to defend the centers that he's supposed to defend. So it makes it difficult for when you attack him, really the whole team crashes down. So it's like they already have a game plan to help him out, right? So yes, but when I watch the other thing when I watch these games, right? Uh, I don't know how they're gonna deal with it, but I believe. One of them gotta go. Rudy Gobert or Cat gotta go. But I would say Rudy. I prefer Rudy to be traded more than Cat.
They
And
should try to keep both of them.
I was okay.
Even though
They'll try.
I don't feel like he's a real true defensive player of the year. I hate that he won that award, but
No, the reason why I'm saying they gotta trade one of them. I understand what you're saying, but imagine, right? Because Woody got exposed. He can't go up there on the three and defend 1 to 5. He only can defend 5 people. The center. He can't defend people who go up the street. Yulia got exposed in game one, and that's the problem. Is that they were switching a lot. They gotta. I think that coach gotta know that when Rudy is put on the screen, don't switch.
mm,
Don't switch with Rudy. Rudy stays back, and that's the problem. They like to do switches instead, and that's how they lost. Uh, Now we got Kyrie first time in the. I think he's this the first time since without LeBron making it to the
yep,
finals.
first time without Braun, and I
He
think he gonna win too.
in this the what he only lost one closer game in his career. That was game 4 against the Mavericks. He had like 14. Every closer game that he had played, he won
Hmm.
until he played the Mavericks in game 4. Until the Wolves in game 4, he lost. But here, it's gonna be a great matchup. Uh,
Who you got winning?
Kyrie Kyrie versus Drew Holiday. We got Derek White. I think is gonna be guarding Luca. Tatum, and I don't know who's their small forward. So whoever Tatum is gonna be going against, I think PJ Washington, uh, probably the only one who doesn't have somebody I think is gonna give him problems is Jalen Brown. Oh, Jalen Brown is guarding somebody, but it's gonna be a good matchup. I see this game's going to get 7.
You think it's going to 7?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm, I think the Celtics gonna win the first 2 at home, or they're gonna split one of the two. They're gonna split, right, 1-1. Then they're gonna split in you know in Dallas. Then they're gonna come back to Celtics. Maybe Dallas wins again, and in the Garden, gonna go to Dallas. Celtics win, then it all comes down back to the Garden, to TD Garden, with the Celtics game on the line, and Kyrie making Celtics fans cry.
Hmm. Okay.
So I think it's gonna go 7.
You nicer
It-
than me. Um, I don't believe in the Celtics. I don't believe in the Celtics at all. I could be wrong, but I just don't believe in them. I got Mavs in 5,
Damn.
possibly 6, but I just don't think that they faced any turmoil. So soon as it happens, they're gonna try to adjust. All the adjustments is gonna be wrong. And also, like I said, I don't think there's anyone on their team that can stop Luca or Kyrie. So they better pray
I
that
think there's
them niggas
one.
miss shots.
I think there's one.
The only one I can think of is Drew Holiday, and
Yeah,
I don't think Drew Holiday is holding him.
he's not
He
gonna
gonna
hold
have to
him.
chase Kyrie all game. I do not think he's holding nobody. They still gonna do they regular 20 or so.
Yeah,
Nah.
definitely.
But then the backup players, man, Lively and Gafford and Washington, bro, they're winning. like like I seen a meme. Well, it's not a meme, but it was like a little stat. And
Hmm.
Derek Lively lost his mom a month ago.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Come on, bro. If this isn't they championship to win, which rest in peace to her. But if this isn't their
Listen.
championship to win, bro, like come on.
Oh, okay. So this how okay. I'll tell you the matchups right now. Right, the matchup is gonna be Derek White guarding Luca.
Cooked.
Or Luke or not Derek White. Probably Jalen Brown guarding Luca. Kyrie getting guarded by Drew Holiday. Uh, then we go with who? Derek White against Derek Jones. PJ Washington might be guarding uh Tatum, and whoever the center for the Celtics is guarded by Gafford. Who's the goddamn center of this? Al Horford. Oh my God. Hey man, we don't forget Al Horford's under this team.
Shout out Al Horford. He
Scoring
trying
20,
to play longer than fucking LeBron.
scoring 20, what? Scoring over 20 something points per game, 37 years old. Hey man, his draft class is only 7 people left in his draft class. I want to know how many people are left in LeBron draft class. Only him.
It's only him.
Probably it's only him.
Oh, and well, CP3 is the year after, so yeah, it's only him.
CP3 is like 2 years after in 25.
Yeah. Damn,
It's
Al
only him.
Horford is younger than LeBron.
Wait,
I'm not
Al
sure.
Horford's younger or probably older.
No, I think he's younger.
Well, he ages like shit then.
That
Oh yeah,
nigga.
he is. He is older.
Yeah, Bron 40, bro. He gonna
Bro,
be
Bron is
40
two
this
years.
December.
Yeah, Bron is about to be 40. And he's still scoring 28. Man, Bron is the GOAT then. No 40-year-old scored 28 points per game. No 40-year-old scored 28 points per game. Bron, this should be your last. You can't play until 48.
I think he could probably play until about 45. He gonna retire when he feels like it.
Yeah. I,
And I think when
yeah.
he retired, there's not gonna be a pump fake like he gonna come back like on some Tom Brady, Michael
Hmm.
Jordan type shit. Like I think he really gonna retire and it's gonna be done. So that's why he playing so long.
Hmm. So yeah. Now, uh, let's talk about it. We got something happening, man. The NBA draft. Bronny is staying in the draft. He's not going back to college, so it's official. Bronny was a one and done type of player.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think Bronny is gonna go? Because
To the Lakers.
from what I'm hearing, he already had 5, 10 teams try. He rejected 10 teams invitation to work out, and is working out for 2 to 3 teams. The Lakers is part of one of the teams that sent an invitation, and the Suns. And if he gets drafted in the second round, Rich Paul already said he's not signing a two-way contract, the contract that makes him play both G League and the NBA, but a limited time in the NBA and most of the time in the G League. He's not signing that type of contract. So, you know, what do you think is happening?
I think he's gonna go. I seen a little um stat report. I
Hmm.
think they're highlighting the Lakers keeping their 17th pick from the Pelicans to
Hmm.
say that the Lakers is going to draft him. I think
In
LeBron
the
is going
first
to re.
round.
I think LeBron is going to re-sign him.
Mm-hmm.
or resign there, probably for about
Okay.
2 3 years. And I think they're gonna get Bronny, and
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna go to the Lakers. I think nobody's gonna pick him up, and then he's gonna become the Kawhi Leonard or the Jimmy Butler of the
Uh,
league. And
just
yeah,
cooking people.
yeah, I think because his fundamentals is really good. So if
I know. Yeah.
I was the
The
Suns,
crazy. If you actually listen to his teammates that played in the with him and see because the criticism that he was getting that it's because he's LeBron's James son. Most of his teammates is like, y'all don't see. It's like y'all judging him for what y'all saw after the hell scare.
they
He's
they
like,
yeah they judging stats. They
yeah.
not paying attention to
He's
the
like, y'all
healthcare
don't see
incident.
what we saw
Yeah,
when before the health scare and what we saw during practice. He's like, because he's about to be. He's who was it? Isaiah Cohen. He's like, yeah, but y'all don't know what y'all about to do. He's like, keep saying what you're saying. Like, who said it the best? It was Gilbert Arenas on his podcast, right? He said, I don't know a team. I think the team that's gonna draft him gotta they gotta ignite the fire in him because he has it. He's like, what people don't know, he has the beast in him. Like the beast of like, okay, I'm him. He has it. But he just, he plays to the fundamentals. You know, pass the ball, let the show come to him. But if
like
you
his dad.
poke it's like if you poke the bed enough point, enough, he'll you know, he'll come out. He said because he talked about when Bronny, it was him. Bronny, he took Bronny, Sky Clark, and somebody to work out, right? And they were playing 1-on-1. And Sky Clark already, because Sky Clark was way more developed than Bronny, right? So Sky Clark was cooking Bronny, and even Gilbert Arenas doesn't know what triggered him, but he said all he remembers what he said was like, "You gonna let him do that?" He's like, I something happened where a flip switched,
Hmm.
and he went and 5-0'd everybody round the table, King of the Ring. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. I was like, okay, he got it in him, but you gotta nudge it a little bit. I don't know. He's like, I don't know how you trigger it. I don't have a clue on how to trigger it, but you gotta nudge it a little bit. Uh, Now let's talk. While we talking about the NBA, there are teams looking. Okay, I want to say this. Cleveland Cavaliers. Why did you fire your coach? Like, is there a reason you fired your coach who led you guys to back-to-back playoff appearance in 2 years since LeBron, right?
They
And what?
they can't blame the players, bro. They can't blame the players. And this is what I hate about the league. They will never blame the goddamn players.
Like, I want to know, like, the fuck did he? What the hell were y'all thinking? And worse, y'all trying to interview coaches that already had a terrible proven record on coaching
Yeah,
because
send Doc Rivers over there.
you're trying to you're trying to you're trying to get James, what is his name? Goddamn, the player from, what's his goddamn name? James. He's also on the Lakers top candidate. He was the
James
coach for,
Worthy.
no, not James Worthy. He was the former coach for the Hornets before they hired the other dumbest coach. The other coach, the coach that drafted Lamelo Ball. That's the coach I'm thinking about. But I don't know. I forgot his name. Is Barungo or something. He has a terrible winning record, but he's a good coach.
Hmm.
I can give you that because after he got fired, right? I saw a difference in the Charlotte Hornets because the Charlotte Hornets were like a team knocking in, play in. They were in the play in 2 years in a row and knocking in for the playoffs. They fired him, hired the coach from the Orlando Magic, and they went to shit. I was like, okay, why did y'all go hire a coach that's already proven to send teams to shit when you have already a coach that was proving that he's almost there. He just needed one more year. And y'all would have made it the playoffs. But hey, y'all hired a different coach. Your team went to shit. Lamelo started getting injury prone. And to be honest, Lonzo has a podcast. And I now know why Lamelo's injury, because that kid was a daredevil when he was growing up. And because they said Lamelo jumped, he fell from the roof. He jumped from the roof. If you watch the Ball brothers, when they first got famous, before they got their mansion house, there was a different house where they grew up in. Their house was designed to where the pool, right? I know, like when they were describing, I was like, oh, that house, yeah, yeah. When Lonzo got drafted, where Lonzo did like the whole training with Isaiah Thomas, like Isaiah Thomas was teaching him how to pass, right? So on that house where he jumped, or they used to jump off the roof to go into the pool, right? So, but Lamelo Ball used to do that. But one thing, he didn't know that his brothers only jumped once. He saw his brothers jump and he thought they would keep jumping a lot of times. But Lanzo and Leangelo was like, bro, when you jump off the roof into the pool, you only have one jump. Because after that, after you get in that water, you can't jump no more. You're tired, your legs are tired, you can't jump no more. He's like, Lamelo jumped, hit the concrete, boom, face first, at 6 years old. He's like, he didn't break nothing. They say, we believe he didn't break nothing. The only thing, he's like, their parents were not in the house. From 10 feet, jumping like literally, he's like, he was 10 feet high. Literally jumped, hit the concrete, boom. He said the only time that the parents found out that Lamelo got hurt was because Leandro was carrying him around the house and while he was walking with one leg.
Mm.
And that's when they found out that he got hurt. Then they said one time he fell. They said that's not even the worst part. One time he fell from the roof, right? Not so the high roof in the like the way they used to jump was lower. They say he fell from the roof. At least they say it was at least 20 feet. The only thing that saved Lamelo was a treadmill catching him by the pocket. I'm like, y'all telling me y'all didn't think that was crazy? And Lance was like, we thought it was crazy, but he's like, literally, it was a whoop, and he got caught by the treadmill, just caught him by the pocket. I'm like, that tells you why he has ankle issues. That nigga jumped 10 feet, landed on his feet. What y'all didn't think to make that sure that kid get checked out?
That boy
Like,
would be injury prone forever. That's
like
crazy.
check his ankles or something. He needs to get checked out. I think he needs to be like Steph Curry and just wear ankle ankle braces from
It
now
sounds
on.
like he need to wear football pads everywhere. I'd have gave that boy a helmet.
But yeah,
I'm not around.
now let's talk.
I'm jumping off everything.
Do we have what else do we have, man? Uh, all right, let's talk about. Shout out to I've been paying attention more to the Eagles this year. Uh, I want to say this, and I'm gonna say this early, and I don't want people to say, "Oh, you didn't say it." I'm saying it early right now. The Eagles might win the Super Bowl this year.
You think so?
m- might win the Super Bowl.
You think with Saquon we can a good run game? We don't got to rely on the pass too much.
A good
It could
run
be
game,
good.
but I'm saying the culture has changed on the Eagles.
Our corners too. Our corners need to actually play defense.
I like the corners there right now.
Yeah, but they need to play like they know how to play corner. We
Well,
don't
we
need
do
no
it.
situations where we get Bradbury or nobody that's real nice, and then they don't know how to be a corner.
Well, technically, we did get. What did we get this year? We got two corners in the draft, right? Two. The crazy part, we got two of the top two corners, according to people, right? According to the sources and everybody, we got two of the top two corners,
Yeah,
or
just
two
because
of the
they
top
top two,
three.
they could get cooked. They could still get
Nah,
cooked.
I go lie. The way I saw, the way that people have raved about them during training camp, the coaches, I like how they're doing, especially how they're raving about Quinion Mitchell and how Cooper DeJean is. Like when I watch tape, right, Quinion Mitchell plays more like Slay with more aggression. Like when he sees ball, he's going for the ball.
Mm.
If the ball is near him, he's trying to go catch that ball and go take it to the house. That's one. Cooper DeJean, he is trying to cover. He's like a great cover corner. He'll cover everything, and then he'll go and if the ball is thrown to him, he'll catch an interception. But he's a good tackler. He's going to tackle in space. Now, when I watch, like now, they have literally the Eagles. We thought the wide receiver was deep. Wide receiver room was deep. I think the deepest room right now is their cornerback room. And I can I'll say 90% sure that James Bradbury is getting cut.
I mean, he don't gotta get cut. I just
I think
need
he's getting
people to
cut.
play
He
like
hasn't shown up
at
for
the age.
OTAs.
They need
He
to
didn't
play like
show
at
up
the
for
age, bro.
OTAs. Bro, I'm just saying he's getting cut this year. He
I
didn't
need
show
them
up
to
for.
catch interceptions. Like I
That's
just
what
need
I'm
them to
saying.
play good.
Because bro, I'm saying this. What I'm saying he's getting cut is the reason. This is what I'm saying. He didn't come to OTAs this year. Had 90, I'll say 95 people on the team came to OTAs. I think the only person who, other than him, the only person who showed up once and never came back, I think, was Devontae Smith. But James Barry didn't show up the beginning of OTAs. Uh and his spot was, since he didn't show up, went to Isaiah Rogers. And people don't forget, Isaiah Rogers was a good corner, literally a top what 10 corner before last year when he got suspended for a year suspension for gambling. He was a top corner in with the Colts, so I like it. Then we got Quinion Mitchell from the draft, speedy corner who can cover, who can intercept. Cooper DeJean, another great cover corner who was ranked one and two, or one, two, three. We got two top three corners, one of the top three corners in the draft this year, two of them. Then when we talk about defensive line, uh Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis with Nolan Smith hopefully improving since last year, his rookie year, with Joshua, Bryce Huff. It's looking like we got a good team. Then linebackers, we got Zach Braun, Nicobe Dean, what's his name, David White, who's looks like he's already took the leadership role of that defense. him being the leader, the vocal leader on the defense. Then safety, we got what's his name? Reed. What is Reed at the back with City Gunner Johnson. So yeah, I think I like it. I like the I like one thing I like about the Eagles this year more than last year is the culture changed. The culture changed. They're doing more. You know how when you watch last year, I don't think they did more team bonding engagement. I don't think most of them were in the building, just in the building for to be in the building working out together as a team.
Hmm.
This year, literally, I think all everybody has been in the building working out together.
That's tough.
Like
I seen a
Jalen Hurts,
video of Jalen Hurts looking at what's his name do squats. Saquon Barkley do squats.
yeah, you saw. Then they did like there was a one where they did like when they did like offense versus defense competitions that they've been doing throughout this whole offseason thing, right? With Jalen Hurts just in the middle, looking like a proud dad, like standing in the middle. Then you see Saquon coaching up the offense, where we see new leaders now. We see Jordan Mailata, the left tackle. He's now a more vocal leader. Uh, you see, Saquon is also now a leader with Devin Wan coming, who are also leaders, who are leaders on their teams that they were the Buccaneers and the Giants. It literally translated back to the Eagles. Uh, who else? Sidney Garden Johnson bringing the feistiness on the back end. I like what we are seeing with, and the other thing that I saw the difference from this year and last year was AJ Brown. AJ Brown is at the facility. I think last year he only came once to the OTS, but he never came back. He just practiced by himself. But he's at the facility. That nigga is. Your mic is off.
We didn't even practice with each other, and somehow we went 15-1. Yo, our team is really different. Our team really different, bro. You didn't even practice with each other, and y'all went 15-1 just to lose in the first round. But
We went what? We started 10
oh
and
my
not
bad, we
one.
didn't go 15-1. We went
We went 10, 11 and 6.
yeah 11-6.
But bro,
But we was
that
on track to go 15-1.
15 and 1. Yeah, but you see, like I saw, like seeing, even seeing like even seeing AJ Brown, like literally just out there just having fun. Like that was something different. Like he's having literally fun out there. It was him having fun. I liked it. And it's AJ what like watching AJ Brown having fun with, like, even doing competitions with like the who can burn the most calories on a bike. He won it. But it was something that you like to see. Then you see like the way they are playing. I'm like, okay, I like it. Like it's a whole different thing. And I from what I'm hearing is now the offense
Bless you.
responsibility goes to Kellermore. Ah, man, these allergies are pissing me off. Kellermore is in charge of the offense, and he said he's bringing more motion into the offense to give one-on-ones to AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. That's gonna be crazy because now you putting Devontae Smith in a one-on-one situation in a slot or outside with a one-on-one. He's winning 90. I would say 85% of the time he's winning that matchup. His best round runner we got. Uh, we just need to figure out who's the number three receiver because I'm trying to figure out who's that number three receiver because It was supposed to be Devante Parker. He retired, and I believe he retired after seeing what the Eagles were doing. They were working out hard.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, I like what we are doing. While we are also on football, I want to talk about this, and I want to say this to every motherfucker. Sorry if I say motherfucker on this podcast. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of people coming on social media and throwing out lies and saying it's true because they don't do research. And people wonder who am I talking about? If you go on TikTok, right? There's uh this person that I talked bad about him before, but it looks like he hasn't learned from what his past.
Mm.
Uh, Rico knows. So Rico knows started a rumor. I think last week saying that Shador Sanders and Travis Hanna are beefing because Shador Sanders is jealous of Travis Hanna being on the NCAA college football cover. Stupid as hell. Because and he said he hasn't seen Shador. This is what he said. He said, I haven't seen Shador public congratulate Travis or promote the game or saying thank you to Travis. And people say, because you don't follow Shador. You just watch, you know, you watch their social media, their YouTube where their brother. It's like if you follow Shido on his media platforms, you will know that he already posted it. If you follow Shido on Twitter more than Instagram, because Shido hardly posts on Instagram. Here the day Travis got announced as the cover athlete, he promoted the game and tagged Travis in the game.
Mm.
He said, "Yo, pre-order the game," and tag Travis Hanna. He said, "Hey, Travis Hanna, I already pre-ordered my game, my version." And he made it funny. He's like, "Nah, Travis, I need my free." Like in the replying to, he says, "I need mine for free." Right? So he went and said, "Oh, they're they're beefing. They're not talking because Shador is jealous of of Travis." I'm like, if you have watched any videos of them, they don't hang around each other that much. It's like the only time they hang around each other is when Travis comes to his house, or when they go to their dad's house. Well, Shadow's Dion's house in Dallas. But Travis and Travis and Shadow are two different people. Like their personality is too different. Shadow is more an outgoing person. He goes out. Travis stays in the house. Uh Shadow, like when you watch them, like they even make fun of it. Even Shadow made fun of it. He's like, bro, yes, me and him are beefing because he spends too much time with his girl and he doesn't spend time with me. So I was jealous. And Travis said, yeah. Well, he's like, so that's why we went to the retreat because Dan Sanders made the whole team go to like a retreat for like a weekend. So the whole team went to like a retreat in like Leary. They were not allowed to do anything else but team bond. So he said that's why we went on the retreat because I wanted to spend time with Travis. Travis came back. He's like, yeah, that's true. He's like, we went to a retreat to squash the beef because he spent too much time going out. He doesn't spend time with me, so I got jealous. I was like,
What?
I was like, yo, they are literally just being making fun of this story so bad because they were actually making fun of it. And even Travis made it more worse. Travis made the fun of the story super worse because he's like, we went on the retreat because we wanted to squash the beef, but we didn't squash the beef. I still don't fuck with him. It was so funny because you saw that they were joking in with it because
Uh,
even Dion is like, how did y'all come up with this story? He said, do y'all know these two people literally literally they hang out together, but they just don't post it. He's like, literally, Shador and Travis have been close since Jackson State. I was like, first of all, I don't think Shador will be jealous of Travis because he's on the game, the cover of the game. Shador has Louis Vuitton. His NIL is
Oakley
Louis.
gloves.
He has Louis Vuitton. He has, I think he has fashion shows. He like literally he does a lot of things. I think now I want to say this, and I'm saying this loud and clear. Rico knows. I think people need we need as fans because I blocked him since last year, so I don't see his videos.
Mm-hmm.
But I see people doing stitches, duets to his videos, or like the stitch the clip of his videos, and they talk about it. Right, that's how I see the stories. But I didn't know that he said it because I stopped following him literally last year. Like after he was kept after the preseason last year when he talked bad about when he make not it was the preseason, it was sometime last year during the season last year when he made fun of Anthony Richardson, and he made fun of when he got hurt and he kept making fun of it that he got hurt. I unfollowed him and I blocked him because that was he doesn't know, he just pure hate. He doesn't know nothing about football. And, and he's like, oh, plus my guy is the better quarterback in the draft because he's like drafted late, something like that. I'm like, I understand you want to say your guy is a good quarterback, but stop throwing hate. Like
That's the
it's
internet
with
though. That's nowadays. They're gonna throw the
I
hate.
like, bro, it's crazy because he was throwing. You could see the hate coming to him. Like like the hate is literally you can see it. Like is he and he comes out and said, "No, I'm not hating. I'm just telling the truth." Nah, it's hate. Because why are you making fun of somebody getting injured and saying, "Oh, because the reason that he got injured is because he was not a better quarterback than my guy. My guy is gonna be a starter by the end of the year. Your guy never became a starter. Your guy never made it to be a starter."
Mm.
I'm just saying,
Leslie's trying to cook them.
now and now you are attacking Shador because and Colorado because Shador came back as somebody who was talking bad about the program that he came from and his dad, saying that Deion Sanders break down your confidence. If you actually watch, I don't think people notice that Deion Sanders did this in Jackson State before. Like he will break you down to build you back up.
Mm.
Like literally, I watched when I was watching. I remember when was it? I think they really didn't record much at Jackson. I think they recorded a little bit at Jackson State, but it was more on when Destroying went to Jackson State when they were doing like you know the summer workouts. Literally, Deion Sanders broke down his team. Even even Travis, they were running up and down the steps to the point where they were. I think half of the team were all vomiting, and Deion Sanders like, and they kept going, and Deion Sanders asked, and Destroy asked, he's like, why? What's the point of this? He's like, I want to see who's gonna quit. If you quit right now, you're gonna quit in the game. So I don't need you on the team. He's like, because if you quit right now when there's nobody in here, you definitely gonna quit with there's 5,000 people in the stands. So I don't need you. I want to see who's gonna quit. So when this player came out and said he destroyed my confidence, he didn't destroy technically yes, but Did you quit? That's the point. Did you quit? If you quit, then that's on you. You quit on the workout. So he told you to get in the transfer portal.
Yeah, if you're quitting on the workouts, you should get in the transport.
Because there, I don't think people. I think people thought Deion Sanders was gonna be body with their players because how they saw him his relation with Travis. Yes, he's body with you guys. But at the end of the day, when he comes to workouts, he makes you guys work out to the fullest. Puts you intense workout.
I'm
Uh,
getting cooked.
with that,
Excuse
you
me.
want to do the predictions for? Yeah, let's talk about it, man. Norm is
No,
coming up.
no, I'm 14, bro.
You want to do it next week when it's like next? Yeah, we'll do next week
Yeah, well, I
the
mean, we could
episode.
do it now. Either way,
Nah, we'll do it next week because I'm not in the feeling to look at
the battle
the
list.
card. I'm not in the feeling to look out for the card. But oh yeah, shout out, yeah. While we talking here, we have another great boxing card for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
We got 5v5. Uh, Matchroom versus Queensberry. We got Deontay Wilder. Uh, there's a lot of fighters. They are actually fighting. And Deontay Wilder saying he's bringing back the mean Deontay Wilder, the one who didn't care if he had somebody. The one who say, I'm just gonna in there. If he dies, he dies. He's bringing that type of the savage.
Mm.
But he's also talking about if he loses, he's retiring. So I don't know what to take about that. Take
He
from that.
probably gonna retire regardless.
So without further ado, man, we are done for today. Uh, see you guys in the next episode. You have anything else to say?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
And to all our audio users, I understand it's been I think what 3 weeks to 4 weeks we haven't released. It's technical difficulties on our audio distributions thing. So software. So I'm trying to get that fixed. So when it gets fixed, I'm gonna release everything, all the last 4 episodes at once. But don't worry, it's coming out. But we are out. Peace.
Peace.